probably they both, because he's awesome.
This is Jessica for the band Dimitus. You're listening to Pennsylvania Rock Show.
Hey everyone, you are tuned in to episode 747 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show. We just heard from Chip Demonic, You Ain't Punk, Neostem, Avoidance Behavior, and King Catfish, Neptune Street. And with me shortly, I'm going to introduce a new to the show band. But before we do that, I want to remind you to check out musicfrom412.com, buildascene.com, roodarooradio.com, xrpradio.co.uk in Scotland, megarockradio.net, and 107.1 KFGD out of St. Louis, Missouri, where the show can be found. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and hopefully press the correct button and bring the band in.
You did it!
Yeah. There are so many buttons here. Hold on, I'll show you. Not many.
That's not that.
Throw that away.
No, it makes it so much easier. As long as I press the correct one. Plus there's about 40 hours worth of programming into that one screen on that.
Oh wow.
Well, just throw it away anyway. Who cares?
I just noticed the eyes.
Oh.
Okay, so I am still going to botch this, even though I asked you ahead of time. DB Djanco?
You did it!
Yeah.
You just won the giveaway for free Exodus tickets.
Oh, man. I thought I was... Well, I have to give them I'm going to give them to somebody else.
Oh, my goodness.
So, in case you don't know what she's talking about, Music from 412 has a running relationship with Dresky Entertainment, and they give away 2 tickets to select Dresky Entertainment shows during this show, because this one is the live show on Music from 412, and it makes sense to do it that way. So I get to be the intermediary. Is that the correct word? Maybe.
Yeah. Teacher.
and spin the wheel and find out who wins. Anyway, so I kind of have this running joke every time I play a metal band with a definite metal name, and I go, they're a folk punk band, except now I have a folk punk band on.
How embarrassing.
That's arguable.
No, it's really good. I'm super excited. And Bill, I mean, obviously, this is a new band for the podcast, but I've been here many times.
Many.
And I'm happy to be back.
And I heard you. First of all, why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Because I only know Jess's name.
This is Timmy Taylor. He's band daddy. This is Nick Cooke. He's my son. And then we have Steve Skaggs, who is the wildcat.
He's essentially our stray cat.
No, he's a little house
emotional support.
Indoor, outdoor.
Indoor, maybe.
Indoor, outdoor.
And then I, of course, am a Pittsburgh's own Marilyn Monroeville, or Jessica, or whatever you want to call me.
They call me Big Dirty.
They do call you Big Dirty.
And
Washboard player.
is this the whole band, or are there other members that aren't with?
No, there's a lot of more.
A lot of more.
So, but the nice thing, and I think that you got the band description, is that it's kind of like rotating. So not everybody's at every show. And that's what really attracted me to this band, because I didn't have to be there necessarily.
So you're attracted to the band because you don't have to be in the band.
If I don't feel like it at the moment. But that's not actually why. I actually saw them, and we'll get into this, I'm sure. I saw them 1 year ago at Let's Get Weird, and I really never experienced folk punk before. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? This is so cool. And then 1 year later, we're all together, and we played the Let's Get Weird again on Saturday, and it was wonderful. So It was very cute. But
I started the band, so I'm kind of stuck showing up to every show.
you have to.
But Nick is kind of like my my right hand man.
It's called heterosexual life mate, and I'll beg you to remember it.
He's not wrong.
They're so super cute. Steve, where are you going?
Go to the house.
Here's what happened. He listened to me tell a story about Blackridge, and he didn't want to get arrested.
I get that completely. By the way, we love you so much, Blackridge. You guys know that.
Blackridge is Bria's favorite band in the scene. Sorry.
Okay, well, maybe she should change her mind now.
Listen, I confiscated her headphones to do this. That's not going to help you.
Oh, I know. I will make it up to you, Bria. I promise. You are still the best assistant in the world. We are going to figure this out. And you're going to make good choices to be like have this.
An extra pot of honey is always a good thing to bring.
If you're Winnie the Pooh, but this is a human woman. So
who convinced you to climb in the weeds?
She did. So these guys don't know this. So Bria is Bill's daughter, and my first ever actual me photo shoot we did together. And Bria convinced me to climb in the weeds, and like I don't know why this like ended up being me like pretending to pee in the weeds, but they were really good pictures. Kind of.
You're scat in the woods, you know.
It was very.
I don't believe that was Bria's idea. I think that was somebody.
Okay, she put me in the woods, and then I did
Wildcats.
the part. I'll take what. Okay,
Glenn Danzig is 5'3".
and that's a really important unit of measurement. Thank you.
That was one of my talking points.
Thank you. But
I'm good at being on the radio.
you're the best. First of all, we have a lot of stuff that we have planned for this evening, and none of it's good. But we're really excited to be
That
here.
scares me.
And none of it has bad words, and that's what matters. We're very excited to be here. Thank you for having us, Bill. It's always a pleasure.
So we're like almost the whole way through the first segment, and we talked.
We haven't talked about anything.
Yes, which is kind of normal when you're on.
What do you want to know?
So I'm gonna let Rhea come over here for a moment, since I stole her headphones and she doesn't know who's on the screen.
She's about to find out.
Yeah. And while she's doing that, why don't you what? You have a feeling? Okay.
You have a feline?
Feeling.
Oh.
She said. So my mic is heavily filtered, so you can't really.
No, I can hear her. Hi! It's been a very long time. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're still the best assistant. You haven't been like doing a whole lot of work lately, and that's fine. I still number one.
Good. Nobody's replacing me, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. Now go away. I am. I stole your headphones. I gave you 15 seconds of fame. Yes, do your math won't work. Hey, anyway.
He's been in a car.
He's been in a car.
Where were you?
Anyways, let Bill ask us a question.
All right.
Whoever PDP3 is, they say hey all. Hey, so we really have killed the first segment. So we're going to take a break. And then we're going to come back and learn about the band. In the meantime, those of you on the radio side, you're going to hear, I wrote down the band name and not the name of the song. Help me out. What am I playing tonight?
Exodus.
No, you're playing Appalachian Shivers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
which I'm pretty sure does have the F word in it.
Yes.
Her face. It's
I'm
okay
sorry.
when it recording's fine. It just can't be in my conversation.
Okay. Great. Then we feel all
Anyway,
alone.
so we're gonna hear that. We're also gonna hear from Rocky Dennis Face and their
Nice.
song Dr. Benzo. And on the video side, we're gonna give away
Oh, yeah, I
those
like Rocky
Exodus
Dennis Face.
tickets.
They're
So-
great.
Exodus tickets on the video side, music on the radio side. We will be right back.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? It is that time that I'm going to tell you about the upcoming ticket giveaways, courtesy of Dressy Entertainment. This week on the Pennsylvania Rock Show at 9 p.m., I'll be spinning the wheel to find out who is winning those tickets from Drusky. They happen to be for Exodus with Havoc, Candy, Dead Heat at Preserving Underground on November 23rd at 6 p.m. We also have 2 tickets available for Justin Fabus with the Borstal Boys at the Craft House Stage and Grill on November 30th. December 3rd, we have your chance at 2 tickets for the Almond Betts Family Revival at the Palace Theater. And on December 28th, your chance at 2 tickets for the House Rockers Holiday Extravaganza featuring Joe Grishecki and the House Rockers. The Iron City House Rockers will be reuniting for that show. That's at the Craft House. And all you have to do is head to musicfrom412.com/contest for your chance to win. Okay, it's that time of the night where we find out who is winning 2 tickets from Drusky Entertainment via Music from the 412. This week, they are giving away tickets to Exodus with Havoc, Candy, and Dead Heat at Preserving Underground on November 23rd. That is a 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. show. If you are looking to purchase tickets, it is $29 to $35. It's all ages. And we had a handful of people show up and sign up by going to musicfrom412.com/contest. We had Tom Trainer, Jeff Brooks, Melissa Zunick, Peggy Spiker, and Mike Whittington. And I put each of their names on the wheel above my head 3 times. As always, I'm going to hit the shuffle button once and twice. And then we're going to spin and find out who is winning those 2 tickets to the November 23rd show. And our winner is Jeff Brooks. So, Jeff, keep an eye on the email, and you will be getting an email from me later on this evening, followed by one from Drusky Entertainment explaining to you how to pick those tickets up. If you are interested in winning tickets from Music from the 412, head to musicfrom412.com/contests. The directions are there. Also, check out what M412 has going on, including video and TV and radio, and there's so much over there for local music. Make sure you check them out. And as always, check out the Pennsylvania Rock Show and 3 Questions and a Song at buildascene.com. We'll be back with tonight's guest momentarily. And with that said, give me a moment, and we'll be doing some more interview time with them. Okay, so we are tuned into the Pennsylvania Rock Show, episode number 747. We just heard DB, Djanco, and Appalachia Shiver. And then, did I say that right? Oh, I'll let you say it when I bring you back up on the screen. And Rocky Dennis Face, Dr. Benzo. And I'm going to go ahead and bring them back up on the screen as soon as I remember which button. There it is.
Hi.
It's not like I don't have numbers on them.
Well, there's too many of them.
Well, see, the problem is the button says 3. But it's really 2 videos that aren't me. So when I numbered them wrong.
Well, that's not your fault, so.
No. When I numbered them wrong.
No.
Okay, let's talk about the band a little bit, because I'm pretty sure I put in the show notes that we were going to do that.
Yeah. Well, let's have the boys talk about this, because I am very new. I barely know what's happening. And Steve hasn't got to talk a whole lot at all. So first, Steve, you tell your interpretation of the band, as long as it's nice and doesn't have bad words.
Stop staring at the...
Have a boo-boo. It's right here.
It's the first band that ever invited me.
Yeah, I see him.
Hey,
I see
hear me?
Steve.
Yes.
Hear me? All right.
Oh,
It's the first
okay.
band that ever
Well, then let's go with you
invited me to-
guys until Steve comes back.
Oh, I can
What's
hear
that?
you.
He's there. I can see
okay.
him. I can hear him.
Oh, all right.
I
Well, we
can't
can't
hear
hear him.
Oh, that's weird.
So I can say anything I want.
All right. Steve,
Apparently.
talk. Bill, you
Please
tell
help
us
me.
when we talk again.
Yeah, I'm the emotional support figure for DB Djanco. It's the first band that like asked me to play with them. And how long have we been playing, Timmy? Like how long have we been playing for?
They really can't hear you. He wants to know how long you guys have been playing together.
We can't hear you at all.
Well, Steve's been in the band about close to 2 years now. I had the original idea for this group, which has evolved greatly from what it started out as. But originally I was playing guitar and Nick here was playing drums. And we've been in multiple bands together over the last 15 years.
No.
It's a lot of hard work.
But like,
Is it?
Carrying this.
I can be hard. I can be a bit difficult.
No.
But much to Nick's dismay, I really like pushed the band in a more acoustic direction and started playing mandolin rather than guitar and talked Nick into playing guitar and kick drum. And as a percussion section, we picked up Jess here on washboard.
And I didn't even know washboard was an instrument, for the record. Like, they just had to totally teach me how to do it because I was like,
yeah, I'm an awesome teacher. Thanks, Dad. No lessons, self-taught. But then I pass it on to others.
And I honestly, like, haven't been booed off stage more than 3 times. So it worked.
I've been booed off stage a lot, and I still think it works. But we got a few other people that jam with us from time to time. Pretty solid banjo player. In the market for a new bassist right now.
And we have somebody in mind. Bass Jess.
Oh, I know her.
You know her.
Yeah,
Calling you out.
Well, I mean, she's already in, so.
So how many, like, if you're going to count, if everybody showed up to a show, how many
You can't
people are in
count.
the band?
Currently.
Can't count.
Currently,
Actually,
we're looking at 5 to
I don't-
6.
No.
That
We
was
have
7.
4, and then we have Grayson and Chris and
Grayson's
Nick.
made one show the
Oh,
entire
but he
year.
still counts.
Yeah,
Naming band members.
Oh, so
Oh.
sorry. I don't know what's happening.
I have no idea why you can't hear him. Because I can't hear him.
we could before.
And I'm hearing him through the same software that you should hear him through.
Huh.
The
Nope.
video.ninja is providing all of that. So what you're hearing me through is what you should be hearing him through. So it doesn't-
Shout out to bdo.jo.ninja or whatever.
BDO.
Thank you for sponsoring the show.
J.O.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Maybe you can tell us what Steve is saying.
You need to translate.
right now he's just shaking his head at you.
I'd really love his input.
You're doing great.
So what I'm currently doing while we're chatting about nothing is trying to bring up the show notes that I made so I can read what I said we were going to talk about.
Oh, we're never getting to them.
No.
Oh, listen, I'm going to give some more trade secrets away. I typed some stuff into Chat GPT and hit enter. And
No,
And it
that's
can't-
How
actually
dare
a
you
good
use
idea.
artificial intelligence to make questions?
well,
To be
let's
fair,
see.
all
It
right,
said
that-
that we're going to talk
No!
about how you guys came together to form this eclectic project. You did that already. Oh,
Timmy got some roofies. I showed up one night. Next thing I know, I started playing acoustic guitar and a bass drum.
I mean, that's not untrue, but don't implicate him on the radio, please.
Listen,
So it also said we were going to talk about your DIY ethos from self-producing music to promoting shows and connecting with fans.
Where did you get all that from?
I told you I typed some stuff into
Yeah,
Chat
GPT.
and I hit enter.
Well, the first thing you got to do is just introduce them to the 1954 Godzilla. So that's where it all began. And then after that, show them the one with Gigan, because there's a fucking Godzilla land. I'm sorry, I swore.
He did it!
Before he gets going, this is kind of where
You're
me
not
and Jess
allowed.
can just check out and
talk
talk about Godzilla for a while.
Guess what? It wasn't me.
Not yet.
No, it's not going to be me.
I'll get her. I'll get her.
You will not. But I would like to say that since I've been a part of it, I've been everybody.
It's a really good one.
It's a great one. Anyways, I love connecting with other bands, and it's reignited my passion. I'm excited. It's been hard on me because we haven't really been in the Pittsburgh like show scene so much. That's not, you can't do that. Well, you can, I guess. But what's
Hands
been
off,
nice.
motherfucker.
Everybody stop. Everybody's off the show except for me.
Jess, you're now editing this.
I will, Bill, and I'm so sorry.
The problem is it's going out live on like 60,000 different places.
Switzerland is not happy with you. They're not happy with you.
I was on top of my shit till you guys.
Stop! Okay, everybody has to leave. Anyway,
Steve
so
did leave and nobody knows because they can't hear him.
I can still hear. I'm here.
I'm really looking forward to getting back. Like, it's been really nice to connect with the people in Morgantown because this is a whole new ball game for me, but it's going to be really nice to get back into my Pittsburgh scene. Pittsburgh scene. And really, you know, all the networking I've done prior and the relationships I've built and continue to build them. And it's just really nice. And then this is a DIY, like
Atrocity.
Atrocity, yes. But they do their own recordings. They do, I mean, everything themselves, which is really awesome. And it's exciting to be a part of the new recordings. We just finished up our last show of 2024, which was Let's Get Weird. Thank you, Pogo Corpse Peep Show, for putting it on. And thank you, Morgantown Art Party, for always having us, even though I get drunk and break your lamps, which I did.
I forgot you broke the lamp.
I sure broke that lamp.
What lamp?
You broke that.
The really nice one that they still have on
They
display.
took it and turned it into an art piece, though, because they wanted to remember that you were the one who broke the lamp.
That was really nice. Thank you, Jillian.
I think it just says red.
Had I been there, we could have put it next to the picture of you being attacked by a unicorn.
Oh, I love that's one of my all-time favorite pictures because I am so caught off guard. That was Marcus's son in the costume. And this was at Deutschtown, which was one of our best shows with God Hates Unicorns. And that kid, nobody expected him to do that. And he just tackled me on stage mid-singing. And it was a beautiful moment that was captured beautifully by you.
Is this why you want me to wear
I
the
just
uniform?
happened to be there. I was like, oh.
I just like it was genuine disbelief and joy on my end because I did not know any of that was happening. So it was like
Anyway, all right. So here's what else AI said we were going to talk about tonight.
All right, tell us, computer.
And look, you already did it. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Insight into their latest tracks and what they're currently working on.
yeah. So you all have some stuff recorded already, and
Still trying to
We
get
have 3 songs halfway done. 1 song almost completely done.
can you give us like a little teaser?
Boy, you want me to like sing something?
Sure.
Oh God, no.
Can you give us the track title?
Well, we're doing a version of Appalachia Shivers that more reflects, you know, where the band's at now rather than the version that we played tonight. We're doing a brand new song that I wrote called The Arsonist. And, what else are we doing? Oh, a cover of one of our favorite traditional Appalachian folk songs called Down the Old Plank Road.
That's a great one.
Appalachian.
Appalachian.
You're from Maryland. Shut up.
Merlin.
I don't have to take this type
Also,
of abuse.
I major pivoted and did not actually use curse words to, take
Nobody's swearing ever again. I'm so mad at everyone. Anyway.
I swear.
I was good till he started it. And I still don't know what's happening with Steven.
Speaking of which, I want to
can
give a
see
quick
him
shout out.
being like shaky and
Yeah, he's
looking.
completely fine on
What's
this
up?
thing.
He's great. But I didn't get to say this to Tim Saunders. Tim Saunders, this is, remember, Tim from the drummer from God Hates Unicorns. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Tim.
happy birthday.
The last time I swore on the
It's
show, I
Eric's
said a
birthday,
bad
too.
thing about him. And I'm not going to do that today, except for in
So-
private a little bit later in the show.
Since we
I
swore,
think-
you have to say something good about him.
I think
He's
they're
not-
actually looking for a drummer now, so
I think
he's
they are.
formerly of as well.
Yeah, well, he is, but
I play drums.
I don't think that you're going to get the job.
You're right.
But,
Oh, my leg is cramping.
oh no.
Oh.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's take our second break. We're gonna listen to watch how I do this, guys. You ready? F yeah, dinosaurs.
Ooh.
I know them.
I know
Yeah.
you too.
And you know that F isn't the first part of their name.
Yeah, because you can censor yourself.
Yeah, see how that worked? So it's F yeah, dinosaurs, Bloomfield Beach. We're gonna hear Wayward Brigade and their song "Kids Through the Cracks." And we'll be right back. Hey, we are back for segment number 3 with DB Djanco. They are currently off the screen. If you were listening when we went to break, you know what's going on. And what you can't see is them reacting to what I just said. So that was Wayward Brigade with Kids Through the Cracks, and before that was F yeah, Dinosaurs, Bloomfield Beach. And again, I'm overemphasizing myself doing the censoring because that's how it works. I don't know if he can hear you because he's saying.
Yeah, I can hear them. I can hear them. I can hear y'all.
Can you guys hear
I
him
hear
now?
really well.
Can't hear him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, Bill, what do you want to talk about?
Well, let me ask you. I haven't asked any Pennsylvania Rock Show questions, Jess. Like the actual. Okay, so Steve.
Yeah.
Here we go. If you could invite any 4 people, alive or dead, to dinner, who would you invite and why?
Ooh.
He is not right now. He's thinking, but your reactions are great. If you're just tuning in, the rest of the band can't hear Steve. So
I would invite Timmy, Nick, Jesse, and the other Nick, and I'd give him some mozzarella sticks, and we'd practice for once. Pardon me.
Did you read his lips there?
I
Did you
almost
catch
made
that?
it. I almost made it. I'm sorry.
You did say it.
I did. I did. But let me see. Probably my mom.
He started his
My
answer. over.
mom. Twitler. The Mona Lisa, which isn't a person, but somebody who can bring me the Mona Lisa.
Right, so his mom, someone who can bring him the Mona Lisa.
Former President Trump.
Former President Trump.
And Pitbull.
And Pitbull.
Yeah.
And in case you missed it, Jess is the only one who has not said the F word now.
I did. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would you invite?
Who would I invite, or who would the rest of the band invite?
You.
Me. Who would I invite to dinner? Wow.
Who's buying?
Not me. I work for a diocese. Did I say that out loud? See what you guys do? I may have told the Pittsburgh police the other day that they shouldn't tow my car because they get stuck with it because I can't afford to pay the fines to get it back because I work for the diocese. He thought it was funny. They did
diocese nut.
I said diocese, like the Catholic Church. Well, this isn't cool. Hey, you know what, guys? Hold on. For some reason,
Pope's
I know
calling.
what it is. There we go. So when he said what he said is you guys are going off the air, I hit mute and nobody could hear the three of you. So
good.
Now they can hear you.
I would like to go to lunch with honestly, I don't even care. I'll go to lunch with these two people and Steve and you.
Well, I mean, if you don't
Well,
get to pick some
coincidentally, Steve's first answer was all of you guys and something.
Oh, I love you, Steve.
Something about mozzarella
I wish
sticks.
we could hear Steve.
Me too.
Band
And like honestly, that's my real
and
answer.
band
I
practice,
go
yes.
before you.
All right, so that band practice thing and mozzarella brings up the next question, and that is, because you're in a band, what is the best pizza you've ever had? So you have to relate eating pizza to something you've done as a musician.
Glenn Danzig.
Oh, yeah, Glenn Danzig. I think that we need to remind you he is 5'3". But this one time, we got this pizza, and I don't know that it was necessarily good. It was so big. It was like bigger than my head. It was crazy. And you ordered it, and I came over. It was just the two of us, and it was like a large, and these slices were like this. It was huge. And you're like, when we finish this, and I'm like, hold on. We're not finishing this pizza that's like as big as a table.
To be fair, I thought the whole band was coming to hang out, but it didn't work out that way.
It was very funny. So, what was that pizza place called?
Casa di Amici in Morgantown.
Casa di Amici. Not the best, but the biggest.
If Glenn Danzig,
it's fine.
I mean, if you like,
when have you said that before?
Okay, then. I was going to translate the name of the pizza shop, but I think that's gone.
I think it translates to House of My Friend.
It does.
Okay.
Okay.
So Glenn Danzig is as tall as a 20-inch
They
pizza.
were actually on one of those shows from one of like the Food Network where somebody goes all over the country and like rates like food.
What did they rate it?
He was like, "This is a really good, solid New York slice. You wouldn't expect to get it out of Morgantown, you know. Like this is a really solid New York slice." And then all the comments were like, "Yeah, if you like the crippling diarrhea that comes with it."
Oh,
Sometimes, but like it's hard for me to tell.
I mean,
because it's just
that's
like
New
so
York
constant.
pizza.
It didn't do that to
Yeah.
us, but it has a reputation for it.
You don't speak for me.
I was there.
You have exactly one.
You know about the crippling diarrhea.
okay. Where do I go from here?
I mean,
Pizzeria.
Let Bill speak.
Wait, Bill, I have a question.
Go ahead.
When was the last time you've had people ask you questions on air?
ooh.
Oh, every time, I'm sure.
You know, it actually happens more often than you would think.
Well, then I don't feel special no more and continue.
I want to know what I would like to know what pizza has given you crippling diarrhea.
Pizza? Oh man. Maybe crippling heartburn. That would be anytime
Diarrhea.
No.
Any-
Let him
Okay.
speak.
heartburn. Anytime I have pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Terrible.
But it's
Oh,
worth
that's the
it.
worst.
But it's
No,
worth
it's
it.
not.
It's
No.
so worth it. It's so good.
Not
The
anymore.
pan crust.
It's not really pizza.
It's not even food, but it's so good. So good.
Now
I don't care.
the Pizza Hut will never be sponsoring my show.
Thank you for sponsoring Build the Scene. That's from Pizza Hut.
Speaking of
That's a-
sponsors, the logo is above my head in case you didn't figure it out.
Lady.
Those-
And then I've been seeing First Angel Media,
Yes, those are the sponsors.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see them slide by the band
the
jam.
Band Jam. Don't know who that is, but I like them a
Oh,
lot.
it's the Grassroots show on 97.7.
Oh yeah,
Station.
absolutely.
It is their
Endeavor.
summer show. Endeavor After, that is Robbie Perone, who's in Mimic, and
First Angel Media.
we're familiar with that one.
I've heard of them a time or two.
Well, while we're talking sponsorship, we got to give a shout out to Malort.
Oh no.
Um,
Are you familiar with Malort?
I don't think I am.
It is the worst liquor that's ever been created.
They don't currently sponsor us, but if I talk about it enough, I'm hoping I can get on their radar.
We'll
See,
talk-
I tried doing that with Dave Grohl, and that turned into him ruining my show.
Why?
I feel like you just need to double down and keep pushing.
Exactly.
Well, the problem is, he was portrayed as this great guy that interacts with everybody, and then he
I'm a
comes
really
out-
big fan of his adultery, but once I heard his
Yeah.
music,
Well,
That's
here's
exactly
the
what
thing
happened,
about
Steve.
Malort.
yeah.
Nobody likes it. It's not good. Like it has a baseline of making your life terrible.
It
And
tastes like
we
nail polish.
embrace it.
Yes, and
It does
I-
taste like nail polish.
What happened with Dave Grohl?
He did some like knocking up somebody who wasn't his wife stuff.
yes,
It happens to all of us.
It's never happened to me.
Well, it's
Or
happened to me
me.
a couple of times, but
How many people have you knocked up?
few.
Okay.
Me included.
Oh, sorry.
anyway. So I'm going to ask that question now because it came up. Who is your Dave Grohl? And by that, I mean, not that. I want to know what band you want to go up on stage with and perform one of their originals. See, that's how he ruined it. When I asked the question, everybody's like, oh, who do I
Weezer.
want to have a kid with? No. What was it?
I
What's wrong with Weezer?
No,
Weezer.
he didn't say no to Weezer.
Okay.
I want
I did
to
not.
do
My kids play Weezer in their pep band at school.
It's a good
nice.
group.
I want to do. Hang on. Who do I want to do?
Oh, she's
I
they play
couldn't-
Buddy
I
Holly.
couldn't. I was like kind of thinking that, but I was thinking Beach Boys, but I could never pull it off.
But Uncle Jesse's in that band now.
Well, I don't like the band now.
Jesse,
I like the.
Jesse and the Rippers, though.
Yes,
You gotta give it up
yes.
to them.
Oh man,
I don't think Jess has any
not
idea what we're talking about.
I don't. But I'm thinking about who is the song?
Uncle
the
Jesse
song-
from
Which song?
Oh, Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse and the Rippers.
Yes,
Full House.
from Full House. He's literally plays in that band. In the
I
Beach
didn't
Boys.
know that.
Man, one person from the Monkees showed up on Boy Meets World.
Yes.
I would say.
I remember that episode. I also just
Mr.
finished that series
Snuffleupagus.
again.
With
Personally, I think if I could ever do an adequate job.
With what, Steve?
kids' favorite songs too. Mr. Snuffleupagus on top of spaghetti. Full stop.
That's an awesome answer. He said that he wants to play with Mr. Snuffleupagus on Kids. What was it? Kids.
It's it's from kids' favorite songs too. Came out in 2001, but on top of spaghetti.
On top of spaghetti off of Kids' favorite songs too. Came out in 2001.
I love it. I'm doing that.
I'm gonna post it in the chat.
My big goal is to be able to open up for Limp Bizkit at a Sheetz.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You just answered. Wait, he just answered one of the questions I asked all the time without me asking.
Nice.
Is it who
It's
you
like
would play
he's
at Sheets
psychic.
with?
No, it's if you could play with any band anywhere in the world, where would it be and who would it be?
Limp Bizkit at
Limp
Sheets.
Bizkit at Sheets.
Yeah.
And much like the corporate bigwigs at Malort, I have not heard back from Limp Bizkit's managers either.
No, nobody's reached out to
Well,
Malort
listen.
because they would respond immediately.
Hey, Bill, I
Sheets get
posted
too much money from him, so we're still good with those guys.
So
They do-
I did reach out to Dave Grohl's camp and they ignored me. So I get it.
Well, see,
Did
this
you send them Marlo?
is wait. First of all, this is even more reason we don't like Dave Grohl.
I'm pretty
More
sure
than-
Steve just left.
Oh, bye,
Oh,
Steve.
wait a minute, he might be back.
He's back.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm getting
Yeah,
a
you
big,
should
I'm getting a
send
Big
him more.
Lebowski vibe now.
I wonder, can Steve go ahead and say something? Let's see if they can hear you now.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Hey!
Awesome. Guess what time it is?
He's here.
9:45.
Yeah, it's time to go. So I can cut everything. put it into the radio show.
I'm
We love
sorry
you,
for
Steve.
swearing.
Everybody
Me
say
too.
sorry
I'm
except for me,
sorry.
who did a good job.
Mine doesn't count.
F yeah.
I'm curious, and you'll have to tell me when we go off the air why yours didn't count. All right, with that said, this has been episode 747 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show. Below us on the screen, you can find them at facebook.com/D.B.DJANCO. We do have 3 more songs that we're going to get to hear. We're going to hear from the Perishables and their song Makeshift Disaster. We're going to go with some 13 Occult and their song Skull Crushers from Hell. And Garage League Killer Robot Goes Surfing.
Oh yeah.
So, in case you couldn't tell, it's some punk a little bit today. I don't have a lot of folk punk, but I have some punk. Hey, with that said, make sure you tune in each and every Monday night at 9 p.m. All over social media. If you can't find us, you're not paying attention. We're on First Angel Media. We're on XRP. We're on Build a Scene. We're on Music from the 412. We're on Kick. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're everywhere. Anyway, then at 10 o'clock, you can go to buildascene.com/radio, musicfrom412.com/radio, or xrpradio.co.uk in Scotland, and tune in and you will hear all the music we talked about and the interviews. And unfortunately, tonight you're going to hear everybody swear except for Jess, because I also just said hell. I said it again. Which means I'm going to have to throw this episode away because nobody's going to believe it.
No, you can't throw the episode away. It's the best
Benghazi.
Down with the FCC.
Thank you, Bill.
Hey,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
We love you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, so once again, the Perishables, 13 Occult, and Garage League are up next.
Peace.